Dear students, welcome back. In our previous classes, we have been discussing business phrases and its usages. So, in this connection, let us discuss the last four business phrases. In this series, the 12th one is to touch base. To touch base. Meaning for that phrase is to contact someone. To contact someone. For example, even when the boss is on vacation, she likes to touch base with the staff. It means that being in connection. Okay. To connect or reconnect. To touch the base means to connect. Even when the boss is on vacation, she likes to touch base with the staff. She keep in touch with her staff members. So the business phrase is to touch base. The next one is to reach out. To reach out, it means communicate with a person or group of people, usually in order to help. Communicate with a particular a person or a group of people. The main purpose of communication is to help them. And see the usage. She set up her charity to reach out to the thousands of homeless on the streets. Okay. And the very best example, I would like to give you, Mother Teresa is always reaching out to the destitutes, to the hopeless and homeless people. That is to reach out. Communicate with a person or group of people, usually in order to help. So the phrase is to reach out. In the loop. Aware of information about a particular matter. Aware of information about a particular matter. In the loop. See, for example, if you act as a team leader, your duty is that you must keep all your staff members in the loop. It means they are well informed. Okay. So you must see that whether they have updated related to a particular matter. If someone asks them about that is about their section, they must be in a position to answer them. They should not be kept in darkness, right? That is in the loop means, on the contrary, you would say out of the loop. It means they are unaware of that. In the loop means they are aware of that. For example, see the usage, our boss always kept us in the loop. Our boss always kept us in the loop. That means he makes all the staff members to involve in that particular activity, so that they know about that activity. They are also accountable for it. They must be in a position to answer, because they belong to the same department, that is the duty of a team leader, is that he must not keep his team members in darkness. On the other hand, they must be updated. They must be well informed about a particular thing. That is the very a good sign of a leadership quality. Okay, that is in the loop or out of the loop. At the end of the day, it means finally, in conclusion. Look at the usage. The reality is, at the end of the day, our business is going productively. At the end, I am very happy to inform you that our business is progressing well. We are advancing well. So at the end of the day means at the conclusion. finally. Okay, so these are all the four that is business phrases: to touch base, to reach out, in the loop, at the end of the day. So what you have to do is, see, so far we have discussed all the 15 business phrases, which is the unit 4 is that is finished with these 15 business English phrases. For example, that is what you have to do is, you try to use all the phrases in your day-to-day communication. You must use in business communication, or even in an ordinary communication also you can use it. For example, on the track, off the track, we started with this. Can you remember that? On track, off the track. Okay, so train of thought, outside of the box, that is out of box thinking, right? So off to the top of my head, to shelve. These are all the business phrases. What we have to do, try to remember and write down at least 5 sentences for each and every phrase in this unit. If you have any doubt, you can post query. Okay. Yes. Yes. I can hear your mind voice that you are asking, sir. What about word of your day? Okay, let us see that. And today's word of your day is discernment. Discernment. Discernment is a noun. Discernment. Discernment. Discern. Okay, that is Z sound comes here. Discern. Discernment. Now, the meaning is ability to judge people, things, and situations. Ability to judge people, things, and situations. It is called as discernment. For example, you would say like this. Look at the usage. He is not educated, but he could discern people very well. Or you would say he is not educated, but he has got discernment. Discern here is a verb. Discern is a verb. Discernment is a noun. He is not educated, but he could discern people very well. That is, he has the ability to judge people, things, situation effectively. So, dear student, with these 15 phrases, the unit 4 came to an end. So, what you have to do is, you have to practice each and every phrase and try to write your own sentences. Do not worry about the mistakes. Keep on practicing. Try to use in your day-to-day conversation. Okay, even this would be helpful in your theory also. Those who are that is studying commerce background, for them it would be really helpful. And another one thing I would like to tell you is that so far we have done 3 assessments. So after this unit, that is actually that unit 4 and unit 1 is already completed. I think that unit 2 and unit 3 is that is engaging by some other provisos. See, after this, even we may have some assessments. Okay, that assessment will continue either after completing Unit 5 or in the middle. So, try to take all the assessments very seriously, because as I already told you, again I would like to remind you that after sending all the assessment, you keep hard copies with you safely. Whenever I ask you to bring that, that would be serve as a purpose of our assignment. You have to bring and you have to get signature in person. Okay. So Unit 4 is finished. Keep practicing and try to use all the business English phrases in your communication. Thank you so much.